Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. It's early here in New York City. My God, I'm going to play something to get us started as people roll into the room. Okay, for the video version of the Opie Radio podcast. How do you get the video version, Ope? You just have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Opie Radio. But I was chopping up some video this weekend, and I came across the time I talked about my wild car crash with Brother Weeze, who was visiting me here in New York City and did the radio show. So check this out, and I'll see you on the other side. Crackhead, I wasn't sure if I was seeing this, and she's like, "You don't look that bad."
Wait,
and then
I'm surprised you don't tell the story how he almost killed you.
Oh, Jesus
that's
Christ.
it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
She's a minor
Long
story.
time ago.
Opie's first experience with an airbag.
My nose has never been the same. It still moves. I never got it fixed. A little car accident, a little T-bone, because someone waved Weeze on, and Weeze decided not to look at the last lane that was, you know.
The good part was the guy hit us on Opie's side.
Dude, no shit. Look, I've been doing radio forever, and I finally signed the deal.
Oh, yeah.
The deal.
Oh, my
Not
God.
scraping anymore, like
my
the
God.
deal after doing this for like 20 years. Since I was a kid, and I go up to Rochester to hang with my buddy Weeze, and we were going to go on a boat and shit. And he wanted to pick up groceries, I think, or
Well,
lunch.
we went
We
to
were going to go lunch, and he turns left into this parking lot, but there was a turning lane. This guy was going, am I lying,
going
50
fast.
miles an hour?
going fast.
It's right where I'm sitting. I go flying sideways and break my nose on his rear view mirror. The car, airbags everywhere.
Yep,
We blow
smoke.
up. Me and Weeze jump out of the car. We blow off our girls.
And so
His wife and my ex. And then there's
Potato-
groceries all over the fucking street because we went to Wegmans before we went to lunch.
But the two pussies are outside the car, wobbling around.
Me and
They're still
Weeze
locked
are the
in
two
there.
pussies, yes.
When they finally got out, they go, "Really?"
No, you guys don't understand. When the airbag goes off, it's like a smoke bomb
Yeah.
in the car.
Oh,
And they
yeah,
left
that
us, we were trapped in there, and we couldn't get out.
Yeah. And the whole car went sideways into a telephone pole.
Yep. Oh, man.
All
it went
tires
far.
were blown
How long
out.
ago was this?
When was this?
Long
It
time.
was
Never
time
at
signed
this
his
point.
contract.
16 years ago, at least.
Long time. So the car almost goes into the telephone pole. It went sideways, blew all the tires out. He's been to Vietnam, so he's seen everything.
So he
look-
skipped out the car.
He looks at me. I got immediate black eyes, and I can barely see out of my fucking eyes. My nose is 3 times the size. No joke. He looks at me and goes, "You're not that bad. Let's still do this trip." I'm like, "All right." So we went and had lunch, had a few beers to numb the pain, and then this fucking guy just calls someone, and they come with a brand new car for us, and he just leaves the wreck on the side of the road.
Did the cops come or any of that?
I don't remember cops.
What happened was it was actually 3 lanes
Right.
coming at us. So the one motherfucker waves me through. And the second guy was sitting there. I wasn't aware of the third one.
Right.
And the cop told us it happens all the time.
And then there was a crackhead I remember on the side of the street because that was an old motel or something, right?
Yeah.
And there was a crackhead. I wasn't sure if I was seeing this, and
Right.
she's like, "You don't look that bad." And then we're in this restaurant. I came up just to see these guys, and Weeze looks at me. He's like, "Yeah, you're fine." We never went to the hospital, nothing. And then, like I said, he calls a guy. Brand new car shows up. We put all the groceries that were all over the street back into the new car, and he just leaves the thing there. He goes, I forget. Maybe you called someone to take care of the rest of that. And then, I mean, literally 2 hours later, we're on our way to Canada.
Did you guys ever?
Where did you go?
He used.
Kingston.
There you go. That's how we start today. I was editing some old video over the weekend. Came across that. Oh my God, that was crazy. How is everybody? You guys are good. I'm good. I wish it was FU Friday because I'm pissed off, man. We'll get to the government shutdown thing in a second, but so last I left you. Oh my God, we headed out of New York City. Every chance we get to leave New York City, we do, and we go to the beach. Couple things happening at the beach. It's the fall run. Where's my fellow fishermen at? I look forward to this this weekend pretty much every year. It's the fall run. You could be fishing all summer long and literally catch like one striped bass, maybe two. And but the fall run, the striped bass in giant schools, they're like, we're out of here, bitches. And they come rolling right by your house. And if you're a surf caster, you could just crush it. And I have crushed it over the years, my God. So I look forward to this every fall. So I'm like, let's go, man. The kids got Friday off. Let's go to the ocean. I'll get some fishing in. We'll get some dinners in. It looks like the weather's going to be all right. We'll play a little beach volleyball. Oh, yeah. Just before we left New York City, my wife's like, well, I'm going to bring the kids in. They're going to get their flu shots. All right. Let's get the flu shots. You know, the flu shot that gives you the flu. Jesus. So the first thing that happened was, they get the flu shot. First day out at the ocean, everything's good, man. Everything's good. We're good. Setting up nice. You know, we don't have much in the house because it's off season. So you gotta do all the shopping, get the house ready, right? And all of a sudden, my son just gets crushed by the flu. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's so frustrating. Why does the flu shot, in some cases, I'll say it that way, cause the flu? They do tell you, you might get a little sick after you get the flu shot. A little sick. No, he's getting crushed by the flu. So we've been taking turns all night just checking on his temperature. I took the 4 a.m. shift, and he's at a cool 102.7. 102.7. Oh my God, I think I worked for 102.7, didn't I? 102.7. WNEW, your home of rock. Yeah, so my son's got the call letters of WNEW as his temperature. So he was out. He just laid around all weekend. I'm like, all right, well, I'll do some fishing, right? I throw in, and my line immediately goes, whoa, all the way down the shoreline because it's just terrible conditions. The water, the tide, the waves, they're coming in sideways, so you can't keep your line in the water too long, right? And I'm like, this sucks. So I'll just read my Led Zeppelin book. So I'm reading my Led Zeppelin book, and Doggy's digging a hole, and my daughter's doing a little volleyball action, some skills, and I'm like, I might as well reel in. So I reel in. My fucking hook is pretty much on the shore, about 50 yards that way, and I pull it in, bitches, to see that something took a giant bite out of my bait. So that made me throw in again. So, surf casting, I throw it in, and within 10 seconds, all the way down the beach. I'm like, oh, God, screw this. I'll never know what bit, this bait off. And then I'm sitting there like, well, at least I'll enjoy my Led Zeppelin book that I was trying to finish by the end of summer. I'll enjoy this. It's nice out. Dog is playing. Other dogs are walking the beach. All right, this is good. I wanted to fish, but this is all right. Next thing you know, I mean, if you live anywhere near New York City, you know what happened next. And then some of the craziest and heaviest rain I've seen in a long time. Jesus. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go back to the city early. Oh, God. But you know what? Even with all that, man, just being out there instead of this and this behind me is it still makes me very, very happy. It makes me a very happy boy. Are you leaving because of Mom Donnie? Well, I already noticed, I was coming back to New York City last night, and you got to go through the tolls and stuff, right? They got a special lane now for the camels, the camel traffic. Please stop sending me the camel meme. We all have seen it. We've all seen it. No, I'm not leaving New York because of Mom Donnie. I don't even know if I'm going to leave New York. We're trying to leave New York, but I've been trying to leave New York for over a year. But, how this city is situated, you can't get a decent house with a decent backyard unless you're far away from New York City. And I don't want to be far away from New York City because I got to still get my kids to their schools. So we're trying to leave. If a house pops up relatively close that has a nice backyard, then we'll get the hell out of here. But I'm not moving for Mom Donnie. Here's the headline today. We've had really shitty mayors for a long time here in New York City. The cost of living is completely and utterly out of control. Will Mom Donnie fix that? I don't know. I don't know. Was Cuomo going to fix it? Probably not, because he's business as usual. He's one of those business as usual politicians. So, well, the only thing we could do is, I know this triggers you, but the only thing we could do is just, I guess, give him a chance. I don't know. I just know it's completely out of control to live in New York City. So, what difference is he going to make? Is he going to make it that much worse in New York? A lot of people would say, yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. All right. And to the idiots saying they're going to move because Mom Donnie is the mayor of New York City, you're the same idiots that were making fun of everybody that was moving out of the country when Trump became president. Like, that's hypocrisy at its best, isn't it? Of course it is. All right, let's say hi to Richie Rich. Who the man? Oh, who the man? Well, it's not the Democrats. Sometimes we give who the man to a group of people. The Democrats overnight, if you're just waking up, they caved. 7 or 8 of them. I think 8 Democrats said, you know what? We got to open up the government. And you're going, all right. So they crossed the aisle and they voted with the Republicans, and most likely the government's going to be reopened as early as this morning. 8 Democrats said, fuck this. I've had enough. And you think to yourself, all right, well, at least they got stuff. Yeah, no, they got nothing. They literally got nothing. And the Democratic Party and people that lean Democrat, they are out of their minds. Out of their effing minds. So the 40-day government shutdown most likely ends this morning. It'll fund the government until January 31st. Doesn't extend Affordable Care Act. That was the whole reason why the Democrats said, hell no, we can't vote for this. So that's still a no-no. They're not extending the Affordable Care Act. And what the Democrats were promised by the Republicans, this is why you lose all the time. Oh, my God. You got to. Sometimes, right? We all have bullies and assholes in our lives, right? Sometimes taking the high road isn't the right road. Sometimes what you got to do with a bully is punch him square in the fucking face. Not the Democrats. Well, we're going to get the government reopened. Okay, what do you get? We got nothing. But they got promised a future vote. How is that going to work out for you? They're promised a future vote on the stuff they strongly believe in. But that's kind of good news in a way for travelers, because they said that this Thanksgiving, it was going to be a complete nightmare to fly anywhere. So if you were going to fly for Thanksgiving and this government shutdown continued, you literally were not going anywhere for Thanksgiving, except for a very few of us. So that's the breaking news, though, man. 8 Democrats. Oh, my God. And they got nothing. They sold their souls and they got nothing. I want to say hi to Leo Gunn. He's one of mine. He just gifted 5 Opie Radio memberships. Man, go get those. Thank you very much, Leo Gunn. I greatly appreciate you, sir. For real. Because I'm trying to make a few bucks doing this in the morning. All right, back to Richie Rich. So who the man? Let's keep Leo Gunn, man. You know, if you super chat me, I'll put you on the goddamn big screen. But Leo Gunn, you stay right there on the big screen. Gifted 5 Opie Radio memberships. Thank you. Richie Rich asks who the man. So it's not the Democrats. Nah, you're not brave. You just show you're a bunch of. Yep. Whatever. Is Jimmy Kimmel's wife? Is Jimmy Kimmel's wife the man today? We haven't talked about Jimmy Kimmel, huh? I supported Jimmy Kimmel. I'm not a fan of the cancel culture. I'm not a fan of people getting stepped on when they're trying to entertain their audience, whether you like what they say or don't like what they say. I think you should have the right to do your thing. And I know it's a free market, but the pressure was so strong that Disney's like, oh my God, get Jimmy Kimmel back. We're losing too much money. That was the only reason they brought him back. They were losing too much money. And I supported the move. I supported Jimmy Kimmel coming back, but I also said at the time, if you remember, that I'm no fan of Jimmy Kimmel. I watched his show the day he came back after he was suspended. It was okay, and then I did exactly what I told you guys I would do. I wouldn't be a regular watcher. I haven't watched since. But Jimmy Kimmel's wife is in the news today. And it's something we could all relate to, believe it or not. Jimmy Kimmel's wife. This is what's so weird about celebrity. Like, I think a lot of us do this. And all of us, we're not famous. Maybe there's one famous person in here watching this, but we're not famous. But we do exactly what Jimmy Kimmel's wife does. But we don't announce it to the world. Jimmy Kimmel's wife is cutting off family members who are against her husband and support Trump. Does this sound familiar in your life? I mean, it could be, family members that supported Biden. So relax. It goes both ways here. It goes both ways. But in this case, Jimmy Kimmel's wife is really pissed off at family members that don't support Jimmy and support Donald Trump. So she is doing what a lot of us have done. She's cutting off family members because of their political beliefs. Oh my God. Family should be way stronger than political beliefs. That's what I think. And you should do what we all do. We all have that one person in our family. You're thinking of that person right now as I say that. I know you are. The one person, they're on the Facebook and they're spewing, whether it was like pro-Biden stuff or pro-Trump stuff. See, I'm trying to keep all of you today. And the one family member, they're just spewing and spewing and spewing, and you hate their political beliefs. So what do? You unfollow them on Facebook. The unfollow over the unfriend. The unfollow means nothing. They don't know you unfollow them. All that means is like you won't see their shit in your feed. The brave people do the unfriend to family members because they see that shit. But that's what Jimmy Kimmel's wife is doing. Anyone that doesn't support her husband or supports Trump, she doesn't want anything to do with. I think that's terrible, right? I think that's terrible. I try how I look at this. I'm no different than you. I got a handful of family members. It could be close family members, it could be cousins, it could be uncles, it could be aunts. You know the deal. I don't agree with them politically. Oh my God. But when we get together, I just simply when they start going down that road, I go, please, 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 let's talk about anything else, please. And that's what we try to do, try to find the common ground. I'm not going to argue over politics with you. No. My brother did it right. Thanksgiving right around the corner. I was over his house for Thanksgiving, and this was the early days of Trump. Early days of Trump, when everyone was fired up, either in a good way, a bad way. And he announced, everyone started sitting down with their plates of food. He announced, he said, first person that talks about Trump or politics in general, you will be cleaning up Thanksgiving. Guess what? Everyone laughed their asses off. It broke the tension in the room, and no one talked politics. We talked about everything else, but it was perfect. Perfect. All right. But anyway, so that's the big news with Jimmy Kimmel's wife. The point I want to make is like, why do we need to know that? Why isn't she just quietly doing that on the side? Why do we need to know that she hates family members because they support Trump? I don't need to know that. But these celebrities, any attention they can get, they figure it out. And then they get the headline for the day or two. All right. Who the man? Who the man? Who the man? Richie Rich is still asking who the man? Who the man? Who the man? It's not my Bills. Go F yourselves. Bills lost to the Dolphins. Are you serious? So this was my weekend. Kid gets the flu. Fishing sucked. Pouring rain. I'm like, all right, well, I'll at least watch the Bills. They get crushed by the Dolphins. Oh, my God, what's going on with the Bills? And the stupid Patriots just quietly sneaking right to the top of the division. The F is that about? And, just because I live in Manhattan, F the Giants, they stink. I'm not a Giants fan, but go screw. And the Jets won, but that doesn't even really matter anymore, right? Right. I hope your team won, whoever your team is. All right. So it's not Josh Allen on the Bills, that's for sure. My God, who the man? Who the man? Who the man? Oh, by the way, does anyone know what 6'7" means? I got two teenagers in my house now, two teenagers. And even though my son full-blown flu, he's in the back seat with my daughter, and they're just yelling out 6'7", and they're laughing. They've been doing this for months. And I said, could you please tell me what 6'7" means? I pride myself in keeping up at the times. I'm finally out with the music, unfortunately, but I lasted a pretty fucking long time being hip to the trends and the music out there. But the shit my son is listening to now, oh my God. And then in between songs, he just goes 6'7". And me and my wife are looking at each other. We're like, we know the 6'9". We know the 6'9". What's the 6'7"? And they just laugh. They just laugh. They just fucking laugh. Kit Bomb. Who is Sam Roberts? Oh, the biggest backstabber in the history of broadcasting. That's who he is. He's a piece of garbage. Kit Bomb. You don't need to know who he is. All right, $4.99. Thank you for entertaining me. I've been down in the dumps, and you cheer me up. Monotone Matt. Cheers to you, brother. Oh my God, man, get your shit together, man. This life thing is stupid. I know it's easy. I mean, look, I suffered from depression for a while. You know, I was in a good place, and then the career took a dumperoo, and then we were rebuilding the career, and then I lost my two dear friends that I was doing radio and podcasting with. They both died within 6 months of each other, and I just went into a fucking spiral. I should have turned this off for a year or two, but I didn't. Fought through it there, Monotone. And what you learn is, this life is just bullshit. It's all just bullshit. So you just got to get up. You got to push yourself a little bit. I don't feel like getting off the couch today. I'm talking about myself, by the way. This was a few years ago. And you just got to push. You just got to push. And even if you get out of the house and you get off the couch, you're like, this sucks. I want to be back on the couch. Just push through it. And then you'll do all right. Or maybe start smoking some weed. I hope you're doing better, Monotone, for real, man. And thanks for the $4.99. You didn't have to do that part of this. I would have talked to you anyway, brother. I want you to do all right. John Court's down there in Philly, $9.99. Holy shit! F all the politicians, 100%. 100%. Thank you. I need more people that agree with my F them all strategy. Okay. So we don't know what the 6'7" means. No one is telling me what the 6'7" means. 67 is your IQ. I get it. I'm stupid. Jesus. Dude, you're a hack. Shroom, you're a hack. Oh my God. All right, let me go back to let me put the $10 back on the screen. All right, so we don't know what 6'7" means. The kids are yelling and screaming that. I feel like it has something to do with the 69 thing, but I don't want my son to explain it, and he's not going to. He just keeps laughing about it. All right, Richie Rich, who the man today? It's very, very simple. It goes to a broad, yes, a broad, who recently was photographed in a very tight see-through shirt. No, dress, right? Dress. Nice, tight, see-through dress. Yes. And then this person, she sat down for an interview. Sexy as all hell. And I saw the pictures without the makeup, and people try to say, look, without the makeup, she's nothing. Wrong. Totally wrong. Oh, you just told me what the 6'7" is? Opie, I just told you its height, 6 feet 7 inches. All right. Does it have something to do with a basketball player that was 6'7", and was it in a rap song? I was trying to figure it out right before I turned this thing on, and then I got lost when I was researching the stupid thing. Diana, thanks for your $4.99. You just wasted it. I'm not spending time on stupid Sam Roberts, who's just sitting in the seat that I occupied for many years. That in a studio that was occupied by Opie and Anthony, and he's just sitting there rotting. No one's talking about his dumb, stupid satellite radio show. I mean, nobody. And he's still doing a version of our show. Oh, but the times that his shit comes up on my radar, it's like, oh, you got Rich Voss on, do you? How about you blow off everything, Opie and Anthony, and do something completely different? Tell Rich Voss to go screw. I guess I talked about him, so thanks for your $4. All right, let me go to Matthew. I think 6'7" means the actual number of bits you contributed to ONA. I get it. I sucked. Dude, you wasted $4.99. But thank you. Thanks for your $4.99. I got it. I admitted that the last few years on Opie and Anthony, I was wallpaper on my own show. I admitted that. I had two guys that it was more they had the chemistry, and they absolutely definitely pushed me out of the show, and I just sat there. I just fucking sat there for the last couple of years. I'll admit it, but there's plenty of great stuff I contributed to before the last couple of years of ONA. All right, so then this hot piece of ass. Oh my God, the see-through dress. I can't even show the see-through dress. She's a broad that loves showing off her cans. My God. I went down a rabbit hole. I mean, there's videos. She's in movies, topless. She likes to show off those cans. My God. And then she sat down for an interview, and they're like, are you going to apologize for your jeans ad? And know what Sydney Sweeney said? No, I'm not apologizing. Fucking A, that rules. She goes, no, I'm not apologizing. Her quote was, I did a jean ad. I love jeans. All I wear are jeans and a T-shirt. And then I'm thinking, oh, my God, of course you only wear a T-shirt. Oh, my God, it's got to be a white T-shirt, right? And Richie Rich, that's why Sydney Sweeney is the man today. Anyone that does any of that critical thinking, right? You understand exactly what the Sydney Sweeney was doing with the jean ads. Oh yeah, it was a little double entendre, a little bit jeans and jeans. I got it. Jans and Genes. I got it. I understood it perfectly. And she's basically saying, I got the genes, man. Look at my fucking body. I got the genes. And then, oh, yeah, and I'm also wearing these jeans that look great on my fucking body. Oh, my God. And then I guess somehow people started thinking, because they think too much. Like I said to that guy that was suffering from depression, Matthew, right? Where's Matthew again? Matthew. Where's Matthew? Oh, no, that's not him. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, monotone Matt, right. You know, just live in the moment. Be your true self. Push through your depression, and you're going to be just fine, okay? All right. So then the people that have too much time on their hands and they have to just find the shit wherever they go, they're like, oh, so she's basically saying because she's white, she's got good genes. No, she's saying she's got good genes because she's a piece of ass. You could be purple and be a piece of ass. I understood that. You looked at her and you're like, that's a fine specimen right there. She's got good genes. That's all. That's all you have to. Yeah, if they did the same commercial with a piece of ass that was an African American woman, is that how you say it these days? Brown skinned. How do you say it? I don't know. Because man, there are times my son goes, "That's race." I'm like, "What? This is how we were brought up. That's how we used to say things." But if the same commercial was done with a black woman, piece of ass, I've seen them. We've all seen them. Would all the white people be screaming? Oh, probably. But God bless Sydney Sweeney. She sat down for an interview with those blinky blink eyes. Blink, blink, blink. And they said, you want to apologize? And she's like, no, man, I don't want to apologize. No, I'm not apologizing. I love people that don't want to apologize. I love it. So Sydney Sweeney is the man today. 100%. All right, we got Leo Gunn, 6'7". Okay, we're going to figure out what 6'7" is. Leo Gunn, you're spending money, bro. What the fuck? Can you hire me if you got all this money? Leo Gunn writes, 6'7" is an ambiguous slang term that was that has waffled its way through Gen Alpha, social media, and school hallways. While the term is largely nonsensical, some argue it means so-so or maybe this, maybe that. Oh my God. That's terrible. All right. Well, we learned it a little bit. Let me say hi to Kill the Batman. Kill the Batman, 87. Have you seen what people have been doing with AI in music? Recently heard a remake of a Metallica song, Unforgiven, but it was reggae style and it was good. Look it up on YouTube. I want your thoughts. I heard that fucking thing, Kill the Batman. What they're doing with AI and music is absolutely unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And just imagine what it's going to be in another year or two. That's going to be another industry that is fucked. AI is taking us all out. What's going to be left for us in 5 years with this AI? But I don't know. I mean, if I was like, let me think. Let's think of a band. Let's think like, I was going to go Beatles, but let's go like Led Zeppelin. If I was Led Zeppelin, I would embrace this shit. And I would get someone that really knows how to do this AI music thing. And I would have Led Zeppelin singing the hits of fucking today in their style, obviously. And I would put out an album every week and just watch the money. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. That's the only hope these bands have, is to embrace it, sign deals. You know, let's say it's Nirvana. Nirvana sings fucking who's that Carpenter broad? Sarah Carpenter. What's her name? Because the kids they listen to that as well. What's her first name? The Carpenter. She's got a song about getting wet when she thinks of you. I'm like, this is what you kids are listening to. I swear to God, I feel like I'm my old man. I don't like feeling like my old man. What's the I gotta look up the lyric to this. Hold on. What's her name? Sarah Carpenter? I forget. All right. Sarah Carpenter, I think. No, that's not her name. What's her fucking name? Sarah Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, Sabrina Carpenter. All right. What's the wet song? Wait, Sarah. All right, hold on. Sarah Carpenter songs. Please. No, on my way. No nonsense. Looking at me. I don't know which one it is. Well, all right, wait. Sarah Carpenter songs. Relax. This is just a stupid live stream. I'm literally at my windowsill. There's no pressure doing this. So let me take my time and figure this out. Sarah Carpenter songs. I get wet. I get wet lyrics. Okay. All right. This is what the kids are listening to today. The song is called Tears by Sabrina Carpenter. This is what I have to listen to when I'm driving home from the beach with my two kids in the back. And me and my wife just look at each other like, oh, we're in it. Two teenagers. Are you kidding me? My son is sitting there 6'7". And then my daughter's cranking out Sabrina Carpenter Tears. And the lyrics are, I get wet at the thought of you being a responsible guy, treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. Whatever happened to love me do it, he. Anyway, all right. Let me snatch another tenor. Oh no, I can't snatch another tenor. Oh no, it was Kill the Batman. Yeah, I embrace the excuse me, the AI music thing because it's absolutely amazing what they're coming up with. It's solid, and music is in trouble, man. Oh my God, they are in trouble. All right, so we did Who the Man. We did the Jimmy Kimmel. We did the Democrats caving. We did my son getting the flu after getting his flu shot. That's fun. I will end with this today. China. This China. They crazy. They crazy in China. All right, picture this. This is literally happening in China. How do you know? Oh, I read it. I read it like anyone else. In China. Okay. Imagine you're at a restaurant, right? And you're like, man, I got to take a shit mid-meal. I got to take a shit. So you go into the stall, right? And you do your business. And then you're like, well, how does this, wait, where's the toilet paper? Wait, there's a new machine in here. Wait, how do I get the toilet paper out of this new machine? What? Wait, I gotta get back to the table and finish my meal. Well, this is happening in China, and a lot of the stuff that happens in China, they bring to America. My God. So in China, you're in the stall, and you do your business, and now you need the TP. Guess how you have to get the TP? You have to scan QR codes and watch ads on the toilet in China. This is a thing. You're sitting there and you just want your TP. And before they give you TP, you got to watch a couple ads. Jesus. Oh my God. That is the story of the day. China public toilets now force you to scan QR codes and watch ads to get the TP. That's absolutely amazing. Should Opie get, we'll end with a couple comments and then we'll go. Phase. Should Opie get lip filler? Ooh. Wait, let me move the lips in. Yeah, I got bird lips. I got bird lips. My wife's got the plump lips. I got the bird lips. The kids inherited, thank God the kids inherited the plump lips. And thank God they inherited the good thumbs. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah, a little lip filler, right? At my age, that would look stupid. All right, I'm going to go. That was it for today, I guess. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Listen to me. I like doing these live streams, but just subscribe to Opie Radio, please. Even if you watch this whole thing, and then download today's episode. Let it play in the background. I don't give a crap, especially if you already heard everything. Because that's how I make my money these days. I make a few shekels doing a live stream, little pocket money. But, my livelihood depends on you subscribing to the Opie Radio podcast, downloading episodes, and letting them play. Push play and walk away. That's my slogan. I don't give a shit if you listen to any of this. But definitely push play and walk away so I get the ka-ching when the commercials play. That would be a big help, okay? If you gave me a few bucks, thank you very much. If you hit the like, thank you very much. Hit the like on the way out. That's cool too, right? All right? All right? Where's Ron? Ron will be on tomorrow. Ron's doing a lot of these with me these days, so he'll be on tomorrow, okay? All right, guys. I guess that's it. It's always awkward. Yeah, I should just end